I'm Steve.
And I'm Les.
And this is Tabletop Tastings. Les, what do we do here?
We pair whiskey with board games.
This is another episode of our Sip and Play. What did we play?
Today, we played the 1 to 4 player game, The Mix. The Mix is currently on Gamefound, and as of the time of filming, it's 275% funded. And this prototype was sent to us by Guime. Guime. However you say that.
I apologize.
Yeah.
It's actually much longer. That's shortened. We apologize.
All I can say is he's a super nice guy, and he sent us a prototype copy of the game to review. So I do want to emphasize that the components that we're using, the products, the rules, they're not in their final state. So things will change from what we've experienced here today. Yeah. Steve, The Mix is a beast of a game, and it's weighted as kind of a medium weight. On the box, they say about 25 minutes per player. Our experience with it is it's a little bit longer than that. Yeah. Our first playthrough, and it was a first playthrough, but we ran about 3+ hours kind of going through it. That being said, there's things about The Mix that I absolutely love. Essentially, in The Mix, you are bartenders attempting to collect ingredients through both what's available for you at the bar and through the market. And with those drinks, you're trying to increase your skills and you're looking to become more proficient, you know, whether you're muddling or double straining or whatever the case may be, you're improving your techniques and trying to maximize your revenues and your profits as you sell these drinks that you've assembled and mixed and whatnot. And it's this fun balance of trying to improve your skills, trying to serve as many customers as possible to make them happy with the most fanciest drinks to generate a lot of money so that you can build your engine and making yourself wealthy from, you know, running and operating your bar. I love the theme of The Mix. And The Mix really aligns itself with what we do here. We love and enjoy spirits, and we love enjoying spirits while we play games. And this is a game about mixing and making spirits. Steve, what did you think of our playthrough of The Mix?
Okay, so I've been in the hospitality restaurant industry for a very long time on the pest control side. So I've been into a lot of them.
Basically, the restaurants you're in are the ones that normal customers don't want to be in.
No, 100% not.
Okay.
You want to make sure that we're there.
Right. Okay.
to make sure that your place is safe and clean and all that other good stuff.
Okay.
I have met a lot of interesting
This
characters.
episode brought to you by First Defense Pest Control.
Yeah, why not? A really good bartender can make or break a bar.
Yeah,
and
that's
we've
true.
all been in there, right? So you've got the ones that are like super friendly and they'll ask you about like kind of what you like, and it makes your experience that much better, right? And we've all probably been into a location that's a little bit higher end and you get those higher end ingredients and it makes such a huge difference.
Jesus in Mexico changed our lives. He was fantastic.
Changed our lives.
That's right.
Indeed.
Yep.
I really enjoy this. This is, like you said, this is kind of up our alley. It's all about spirits. It's all about getting the proper ingredients to make the best cocktail, the best bar experience that you can get. I like that all of the options that you are given kind of dictate how you're going to play the game. Even from like the first choice of who your bartender is.
That's right.
Right? They give you kind of special abilities. 2, what are you going to choose from either the cocktails that you're going to use or the ingredients that you're going to take? All of it really dictates how you're going to get to the end of it, right?
And it does make you start to feel a bit smart because you can chain together some fantastic combos.
Yeah.
At the end of, it's essentially a worker placement game, and after all your workers have been placed, you kind of this little reset. That's where your engine kicks off and activates, is during that kind of setup phase in between.
Yeah.
When you start chaining things that, you know, get you the ingredients that you need, and in your case, you know, you're getting ingredients and then chaining points off of those every time you got them.
Yeah.
And it's building those sort of little engines that reward you and make you feel fantastic about the choices that you've made.
100%. And I love the quality of this game. Now, again, I think you mentioned it already. This is a prototype, so it may not be exactly how it's going to come to you at the end of the day. And there's certain parts that are going to fit in a lot better. The quality on this is fantastic.
Everything feels great.
Really good.
I'm hoping through the Gamefound campaign that they have some sort of like organizer as an option in there, because there are a ton of pieces. So having a good organization or storage solution in there will make a world of difference.
Yeah, my brain is going crazy with the general store type of thing here. It gets really messy really quickly.
I will tell you though, the mechanic of taking tokens and loading them into your little mixer, kind of shaking them up and then, laying them out is extremely satisfying. And we shook it every single cocktail that we mixed.
Even though we may have gone around our heads and all that kind of stuff.
There's something kind of special about that, doing that motion.
I loved it. I really think that a lot of thought has gone into this. The iconography is there, and even for someone that's colorblind, there's really good iconography on everything, and I almost cannot find anything to really fault this with, right?
So, I mean, there were a few things for me, and it's in a prototype stage, so I'm sure it's going to be, kind of ironed out. To me, the manual, there's still some things that aren't clearly described or explained in there. There were one or two symbols as well that we couldn't find the reference for on it, but it is prototype, and I'm assuming between now and when this thing releases, they'll have had enough feedback that those things will be ironed out by the time it launches. But what they've got here is a very solid experience.
Yeah, and like for us, this was literally the first time we kind of went through it. So we went through it together and kind of worked through the manual and then worked through the game. However, I have to say, at the end of the day, it was fun. Yeah. It was a really good experience. And it was just probably because it's part of what we do and what we love to do, that it made it that much better.
And there were some exciting times too, because the drinks that are available, the customers who there to serve, are kind of limited, and it's kind of, it's if I take a drink that you want, I know that I've burned you a little bit, and that feels great. Or likewise, if we're taking ingredients from the the bar there that the other person wants, like those moments feel good. They feel really, really good.
It really does, yeah. It's so much fun. And like you get points for kind of everything at the end of the day. And so we were actually a lot closer than perhaps you anticipated it to be. I got ahead pretty quickly.
You kind of been running away with it for a while, and we got it down to within 4 points of each other in the final.
Pretty good. I still won, which is at the end of the day the greatest thing ever. But,
now this was a exciting adventure to go through. Steve, we needed something exciting to go with our playthrough of the mix. What did you bring for our playthrough of this game?
Exciting and adventurous definitely talks about this whiskey that we enjoyed. It is a rye from British Columbia. It is part of a collection that is really top tier and really is at the upper echelons of what rye can be. And that is from the Sons of Vancouver. We have the Realms of Rye. This is their 3rd edition of it, and that is the Menthol and Evergreen. Les, before we talk more about it, let's go to the bottle pop, get our initial reactions. Let's see how it goes.
I can't wait.
All the way from Vancouver in British Columbia, we have Realms of Rye 3. It was a little bit lackluster, shall we say?
Okay, so I think they did this to us before.
Yes.
They've got a little notch in that cork to allow it to come out easier. Why? Don't do that. That's terrible.
Yeah, so it's probably just an ease of in and out, right?
That's
the in and out just makes it like so much easier.
Just don't do it. It's so anticlimactic with the pop.
It is a bit anticlimactic, but if you remember last time, we were like, it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter.
So let's see what we have.
The smell, the nose I got off the cork is very interesting.
Glug, glug, glug. So I have not smelt this. I don't know what's going on with this. I am just trusting James and Jenna at Sons of Vancouver that this is going to be good. And so the whole thing about the Realms of Rye is that there's like that flavor wheel when it comes to any kind of expression, but this is like their flavor wheel for rye. And so let's see what happens. Okay.
What are you getting off that nose?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. The first time I went in, it's like I don't know what I'm getting from this. It catches you off guard almost because you're not expecting it at all.
So I'll be honest, it's not like overly welcoming.
Nope.
Right away, but it is interesting.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it actually is.
So I was anticipating that menthol. So it's menthol and evergreen. So I was kind of anticipating like menthol, right? Like so a cough syrup or like a cough candy.
I do get a little bit
thing.
of that like evergreen tree hanging in your car dash.
Sure, yeah.
But I'm having a hard time finding anything else.
As I'm going, not that it was offensive before, but it's becoming less offensive, if that's the word I want to go for. I'm just not quite sure what it is. But like
I'm doing a terrible job of describing it.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. We are not doing very good.
Maybe windshield washer fluid? Like some sort of cleaning product?
Yeah, okay. So I'd go with like maybe like a cleaning product. Like maybe, you know, your mom or your
I don't know if it smells like
somebody,
my mom.
No. So they've cleaned, but it's not like that immediate. It's like the after effects of it. And as you walk into the house, you're like, oh, okay, someone's cleaned type of thing.
I'm almost getting...
So I get a little bit of that.
A little peach, maybe?
Yeah, so, okay. Like I get a little bit of like a fruitiness to it. Definitely no citrus.
Maybe almost more apricot?
Yeah. Like a dried apricot, something like that.
No, I think like a sopping wet apricot.
Oh yeah? No. No, definitely dried. It's funny because it's like growing on me and I'm liking it. I just cannot put my finger on exactly what it is.
So we've been absolutely useless up to this point.
Yeah.
How about we go ahead and see if we can do any better on it?
Just give me 2 more seconds because there's something there and then I'm like my brain is like
there is that mild kind of fruit, that light fruit.
Yeah.
Like again, a peach apricot. Maybe even a tiny bit of orange now.
I don't think I get the citrus though.
Maybe an orange, like, a chocolate orange.
Oh, maybe.
A little bit of a chocolate orange?
Maybe a little chocolate orange. But that's kind of cool because it's gone in so many directions so quickly. I think that anyone that opens this and pours a bit is going to get something maybe a little bit different, which is kind of cool. It's gone from being, okay, immediately it was like, what the heck is this? To I'm really enjoying the nose on this, but I'm just not.
It is intriguing.
I'm really quite enjoying the nose on it.
A little bit of white chocolate now, almost.
Yes, yeah. There is that chocolate note to it, going into a bit of like a nuttiness as well already.
She's got some serious legs. My goodness, she hangs on.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm almost, hold on, before we go in.
No, you don't get to hold
because of Realms of Rye Volume 2 was so good. One of my favorite ryes of all 100%. Time. I'm scared because I don't want it to suck. And with the nose, it's like I don't know which way it's going to go.
Yeah. Well, I think there's only one way to find out.
There is only one.
So let's get into it and then we can see.
This is the Highlander. Let's go.
All right. Oh, okay.
It's got kick.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a kick to it. I think they're cast strength. Yeah, 59.6. So it's got some kick to it. Although I didn't find that as much as you.
Well, I mean,
it does dry your tongue out a little bit.
I took it in and I like inhaled close to the back of my tongue. It's good.
It's really good. Actually,
good. Yeah.
It's very, very good. I'm getting like that white chocolate, but with like maybe a little bit of mint into it as well.
I almost get a little cherry.
Okay. Yeah.
It's got a warm, like cakey kind of finish to it.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a sweet dessert. It's not sweet, but it's got the, after you've just finished eating a donut or a nice rich piece of cake, like 5 or 10 seconds after you've chewed and swallowed, there's that warmth or that kind of just dessert type of finish to it.
This is all kinds of delicious. And I love the fact that I'm not able to pick out like one thing. A lot of times you'll drink something and it's like immediately one thing, that's what it is and that's what it's always going to be. This just keeps changing and changing on me. All right, there you have it, Les. Realms of Rye from the Sons of Vancouver, their 3rd edition. So we had featured Realms of Rye 2 in another episode, and I was super looking forward to this. Now, like we talked about in the bottle pop, I was a little hesitant because of the whole menthol and evergreen. I'm like, what am I going to expect here? However, I kind of trust these guys now. And their whole thing is that you can have such a huge variety when it comes to rye, just with the rye. Right? So they don't go into a lot of finishing. So the Realms of Rye...
Yeah, you were saying before, I'm surprised that they don't achieve their flavor through the finishing. So what are they actually doing?
So none of the flavor comes from putting it into like, an amber on a barrel or a rum barrel or something like that, or a sherry barrel, right? It all comes from the ingredients that they use, the distillation process that they use, and they really do have a unique distillation process because they're a really small little unit and they do everything out of like one still and fermentation, right? And then it really
Steve can relate to the small unit, like, it connects with him personally.
Listen, Ginger, we don't need any comments from you. And then, so basically it all comes down to the distillate that they make and just using really good barrels, so like really good wood, to be able to finish that product in. And so really, so what they're using is, and I'm just gonna make sure that I say this correctly, right, is they use...
an ex-bourbon New American Oak barrel.
Yeah. So it really does come down to that. So ex-bourbon, but a lot of it is more that virgin American oak, right? So it's brand new barrels that they're putting this stuff into. Again, it's really a testament to they're making really good product before they even put it into the barrel.
Yeah, and they are doing, so a lot of times a rye will have a mash bill and rye makes up a portion of it. These guys are 100% rye.
Yeah, it's 100% rye. And it's crazy because a lot of times like 100% rye, all of the distillers will tell you it's really tough to work with. So you have to have the right process to actually even get to there. Because what happens is when you're making rye, it gums up and it really becomes solid. Some of them will call it even concrete. So it like just gums up the whole distillation, the whole still, right? So you have to have a really good way of processing it. And then it just comes down to, okay, we need the proper ingredients to go into that barrel, and this is what you get. What did you think? So we had a little bit kind of back and forth when we first tried it.
So it's one of those things where, do I love it? I don't know.
Okay.
Because there's no one flavor I can pick out of it where I'm like, this is delicious. However, every time I sip it, I'm like, there's something special going on here, and I want to keep sipping it. And it's strong. Like, it feels hot. I don't know if I like it, but I don't want to stop drinking it. Like, it's something really special. It really is special.
So to me, that means it is good.
It is
if
good.
you don't want to stop. So if you wanted to stop, that means it's not good. But if you want to keep going back for more, now it is perplexing. I will give you that.
Perplexing is probably the best word.
Yeah.
You can say for it. It really is.
So like from the first crack to just, the first little bit of nose, and even for the first taste, I'm like, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not sure. But I've found that as I've kind of gone through the game, and we've played for like 3 hours, right?
Yep.
I'm surprised not more of this bottle is gone.
Well, it's so strong. You can only drink it so fast.
Yeah, it is pretty high. So it is 59.6 ABV, so it is pretty strong. Again, it's all due to the fact that this is cast strength, right? Yeah. So they're not cutting it down, they're not doing anything to it. They've just taken something really good, put it in new barrels, ex-bourbon, and then just said, okay, this has a really good profile. Let's put it out there.
It's pretty nuts.
It is nuts. Yeah, it is really, really nuts.
Now, one of the things, because I think this is special, but I keep going back to the Realms of Rye 2 was probably one of my favorite ryes, potentially spirits of all time.
100%.
I love that.
It was.
I would love to try that.
Well,
next to this.
Why don't we do a side-by-side?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, let's get it. We got a couple of nice glasses here.
You're prepared.
I'm always prepared. Realms of Rye 2. So this is dark fruit and cacao. So
for those who are fancy.
cocoa is like, come on. What are we, 2?
I'm 2. No, that's...
What are we, 5 years old?
Cacao.
Cacao.
Nobody.
That's, oh man. If you talk to James and Jenna at Sons of Vancouver, I'm sure they'll say cacao. 100%.
Okay, well...
Anyways, whatever.
Let's present some of this into the glass. And let's
I am quite interested to see the difference in the two. I think that these are polar opposites almost. I really do. Without going back, it's been a while since we've tried this. So I think they are really kind of polar opposites, but what I want you to remember is both of these are 100% rye. And again, not finished at anything, just the way that they distill, the way that they ferment, and the way that they age is that's everything that gives it its flavor.
Less yap and more pour in. Let's let's try this. I don't need very much.
All right, let's go.
Just, oh, those corks are terrible.
Yeah.
Why put the groove in it? Don't put the groove in it to make the pop go away.
Yeah, okay. Without having even nosed it, it is it's a life changer for me, right? I'm like, I didn't know that rye could do that. So let's see. All right. Oh my God. The nose on that is unbelievable.
It has just as much kick. It must be close. Is it the same?
I'm pretty sure it's really, really close. Yeah, 59.9%. It's like 60%, basically. Let's go with 60%.
That is good.
Okay, so the whole point of the Realms of Rye is to do that wheel, basically, of rye. Okay, so if you look at the back of the bottle, it talks about environmental, vegetal, sweet, savory, so on and so forth. This one, I would say that you and I probably tend to go towards the more sweet things.
So, and volume number 2, I think, is just straight up more delicious. I guess probably one of my favorite ryes of all time. Volume number 3, though, is special. Oh, my word. It's special. But you can't, volume 2 is just so good. It's so good. It's so good.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That knocks your socks off. Wow.
Okay.
Now, it is probably more our flavor profile again.
Sure.
I really do think
like
so.
A little sweeter, yep.
Yeah, it's like the sweetness is kind of off the chart. But it has
stuff too.
everything
We like all those
going. Yeah, like I love super peaty. I'm willing to try a lot of different things. Even we're going into the rums, right? So
although
everything kind of, we do like a broad range.
Taking a drink of this, which I love, and then going back to this, it's like, wow, it's really good too.
Yeah.
Like, really good. Yeah, it's just, it's crazy in a different way.
It is really, really crazy good.
So, I want to ask the question now, Steve, and I think this is going to be tough, but which is better? Is the mix, is this the better game, or is the Realms of Rye Volume 3 the better spirit? Which is better, the game or the whiskey in this case?
This is really tough.
This is tough, yeah.
This almost might be one of the tougher ones. Just because this is something very special and unique, and it really shows you what rye can be, right? It's similar to like almost anything, right? So if you've only ever drank really cheap scotch and you're like, I don't like scotch. Or, I don't like the peatiness.
Or if you've had
whatever.
grocery store sushi and you don't like sushi, well, you've never really experienced sushi. You got to go to a proper sushi house to have really good sushi. You're not going to find that at your local grocer.
100%. You're going to pay for that, right? So these are not necessarily cheap, right? They are more expensive. They're in the $200 range for a bottle. And they're young, which is crazy to me as well. The mix was really fun. There's frustrating parts, although it's our first playthrough.
And I would say young as well, because
sure.
it's something coming to Gamefound. It's or it's in Gamefound. It's in the process of that. The designer of this is, I would say, newer in that space, but it's come up with something kind of special.
Really special. I actually really enjoyed it, and one of the things that I always look for in a game is, do I want to play it again?
Right.
So this is really, really good. And if this is the prototype, this is going to be fantastic.
Yeah. And there were other actual modules included in the box here that I'm not allowed to talk about. And we haven't tried those yet either. So I feel that there's a lot more cool things to come that'll make this even more exciting.
Yeah.
But Steve, you haven't answered
I haven't
answered
yet, right? Because I don't want to.
Which is better, the game or the whiskey?
Okay, so I have to go with my heart. on this
Okay.
one.
And what's your heart tell you?
My heart tells me that Sons of Vancouver can do no wrong. That's kind of my heart.
Okay.
If you put this down in front of me, the rye, the Realms of Rye, and it was like a blind test, I almost wouldn't say, oh man, that's a rye, like right away. I think it's that different and that unique. I think there's just so much going for it. When every sip kind of changes as you go, that just makes it that much more interesting. I am going to pick the Realms of Rye, 2 and 3. But specifically 3, right?
If we're up against 2, it'd be a different story.
Yeah. I love 2, but I really love 3 as well. And like you said, we kind of gone back and forth to the 2. Long story short, I really, really enjoy what they're putting out. And I absolutely love the Realms of Rye. I would be very sad to not see a Realms of Rye 4.
Well, I'm sure
right?
we will see a Realms of Rye 4. And normally, Steve, we are pretty aligned, but I think I have to go against you in this case.
Okay. That's
I would
okay.
actually choose the mix, the game, just because I love what it's doing. I love that it's representing spirits in a fun and exciting and new way that I haven't really seen before. I love that you've got these little mixers that you put your things in and you shake them up and you deliver. Does it have a few little things that still kind of need to be ironed out? Yes. And I really hope, I'm confident
I'm sure they
take care
will.
of those. But I love how this game looks on the table. I love the chunk and the feel of the components. They're fantastic. And I loved playing the game. So for me, the mix is the better of the 2.
It has really everything going for it. It really does. I just prefer the rye.
Yeah,
over
it's
it.
great when we have
But it is really close. Like, I mean,
this.
it's like it's a hair length close. Really, it is.
One thing for sure, though, is that if you're going to play the 1 to 4 player game, the mix, you want to pair it with.
Do you ever want to pair it with Sons of Vancouver, Realms of Rye, number 3? Wow, I'm blown away.
My name is Les.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Tabletop Tastings.
That it is.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. I just took a drink of it again, but a little too much, a little too close.
yeah.
It's like, ooh.
It is 59. Like, it's almost 60%. Which is 120 proof, right?
Yeah.